Hey guys, my name is Jaime Duval, and I am going to tell you the story of the Three Little Pigs. My version is based upon John Cheska's book, The True Story of the Three Little Pigs. And my story is called Two Wrongs Don't Make a Right. My name is Alexander T. Wolf. You may know me as the Big Bad Wolf. And you may think that you know the true story of the three pigs, but you really don't. Because have you heard my side of the story yet? Well, here it goes. It was my grandmother's birthday, and I was trying to bake her a cake, and I just happened to run out of some sugar. So I decided to go to my next-door neighbor's house. And did I mention that I wasn't feeling quite good that day? I had the sniffles, a sore throat, it was kind of scratchy, but I was going to truck through it, because my granny means the world to me, and she deserves the cake. So anyway, I knocked on the little pig's house. And this house just happened to be made of straw. And when I knocked, that door kind of fell. And that straw went up in my nose and achoo! Kind of made me sneeze a little bit. I don't know if you know that wolves have allergies as well. But the conditions of the allergies and the cold and the hay just didn't do me any good. And I achoo! Couldn't stop sneezing. And when I finally did, the house had kind of completely collapsed. And laying right in the middle of that pile of straw was a pig. And so I did the only thing that was logical. I ate him. I mean, think about it. If you saw a hamburger laying in a pile of straw, wouldn't you eat him? Makes sense. Well, after that meal, I was feeling just a little bit better, so I decided to go to the next neighbor's house, because I still needed that cup of sugar. And I knocked on that door, and I said, "Oh, little pig, little pig." Because did I mention this guy was a pig too? And he just happened to be the brother of the first pig. And I can't say that he was much smarter than that first pig, because he had built his house of sticks. Not logs, sticks. Or like twigs. The door was a little bit sturdier, so it stayed up. And I thought the house was going to stay up. But that didn't exactly happen. Because when I turned to leave, because nobody was answering the door, I kind of had another sneezing attack. Achoo! Achoo! Well, you won't believe this, but that house did collapse too. And laying in the middle of that pile of sticks just happened to be this second little pig. And, you know, food does spoil if you leave it out in the sun, and I just really didn't want that to happen, so I may have had a second dinner. And that second dinner may or may not have been ham. We'll just say maybe it was. Well, I was feeling really good after that dinner, so I decided to go to the next neighbor's house. And this guy just happened to be a pig too, and he just happened to be the brother of the other two pigs, and I think he was the genius of the family, because, I mean, his house was built of bricks. I mean, bricks. Good job, pig. Good job. Well, I was feeling really happy and excited about this, because I'm thinking, this guy's smart, he knows what he's doing, he's totally going to give me a cup of sugar. But do you know what that pig said? "Get out of here, pig," or "Get out of here, wolf." I'm trying to shave the hairs on my chinny chin, and I can't be bothered with you. Well, I thought that was really rude. And, you know, I was pretty sure he had a whole sack full of sugar in there, and he probably could have just given me one little cup, but, you know, I wasn't one to push anything. So I decided I was just going to walk home, and I was going to make a birthday card instead of a cake. Because Granny wasn't getting a cake this year, but she'd understand. Well, when I turned to leave, achoo! Nose. Achoo! Started bothering me. Achoo! And I couldn't stop sneezing. And do you know what that little rude porker said to me? "And your granny can sit on a pin!" Well, that was about the rudest thing I had ever heard. And I'm usually a pretty calm fellow, but when somebody talks about my granny like that, I go just a little bit crazy. See the color red. And when the police arrived, I may have been pounding and beating and huffing and puffing on that door, trying to break it down. And the rest, they say, is history. The news reporters didn't think that a story about a wolf going to get a cup of sugar for his granny's cake was really going to sell any papers. So they made up the whole thing. The whole thing about the huffing and the puffing and the knocking down the houses and eating everybody. And they named me the Big Bad Wolf. But now you know the true story. You decide what you believe.